Another day, another video shitting on PlayStation, which I will refer to from here on as Censor Station. And would you look at that? I am playing one of the crown jewels of the Censor Station library, Bloodborne, at 4K resolution and 60 FPS. Far higher quality than Sony ponies will ever get to play it in. Now I do feel a disclaimer is necessary here. Yes, I suck at this game right now, but there's a learning curve. This game is different from any of FromSoft's other games. I'll get there in time. So what am I talking about today? I want to talk about how Censor Station tried so hard to barge into PC gaming and then turned around and ran away with its tail between its legs. It's honestly so fucking funny how badly Censor Station has mishandled its business. I need to give a little background here in case anyone watching needs context. Year 2016, they moved their headquarters to San Mateo, California. Year 2019, Me Too happens. Censor Station decides it needs to impose its own standards by forcing Japanese developers to censor their games. Meanwhile, Tiny Tits Abby Smash being fully nude in Last of Us 2 is somehow okay. You get the picture. I think most people are at least somewhat familiar with this history by now. So, Censor Station tanks its business by shafting Japanese developers, going all in on mid or terrible Western games. And what do they do to try and bounce back? They come crawling to PC. Oh man, it's been so funny to see them get their asses beat. Things started innocently enough. They just released their exclusives on PC. Only most of their exclusives didn't do terribly well. Pretty mid numbers. Helldivers 2 took off, but then they tried to force a PSN requirement to keep playing. That's when PC gamers showed them who was boss. We weren't standing for that shit. PC gamers are used to being free, not boxed in by corporate overlords. We are rebels at heart. Censor Station walked back the PSN requirement. They tried to impose this requirement for other things, like upgrading to the remastered version of Horizon Zero Dawn, but they walked that back as well. One would think that Censor Station would learn a thing or two from the success of Stellar Blade. That game sold like hotcakes on PC, even launching a year and some change late. Censor Station is fucking dense, though. They don't seem to get it. If their exclusives were actually worth a damn, they'd be doing huge numbers on PC. The fact is that Censor Station barely has any exclusives worth mentioning. Stellar Blade was an outlier. In a nutshell, here's what I'm trying to say. Censor Station ran itself into the ground through its stupid woke decisions. It came crawling to PC to try and make more revenue. With the exception of Stellar Blade, exclusives sold poorly for the most part. They tried to lock PC gamers down by using PSN to force us into their ecosystem. We told them to fuck off. Now they have turned tail and are running. They've decided PC isn't worth it. The irony is that if their exclusives were actually good, diversifying would be a winning move. Well, I guess that's it then. The only way Censor Station will ever recover is by focusing once more on quality Japanese single-player games. Retreating back into its shell and no longer doing PC ports is not going to save them. What will save them is saying point blank that they are done censoring games and that they will prioritize Japanese games again like they once did. The new Dead or Alive game will be a good indicator as to whether or not they are turning a new leaf. What do we have coming up in the near future, though? Well, all of their big titles are Western slop. Marathon is launching in, I think, 2 days. Based on the recent test, player counts aren't looking good. Naughty Dog's flop is coming up. Wolverine might do semi-decent numbers, but we know it's going to have ugly bitches and be filled with woke propaganda. I think most people have forgotten about the live service, Fair Games, but that looks like a guaranteed flop as well. I've gotten a little off track though. I just want to say how proud I am to be part of the PC gaming community. Censor Station barged in, tried to lock us down, we told them to fuck off, and they are running. Soiny ponies can keep their slop for all I care. It's not like things are going to improve anytime soon. Maybe once the current projects in the pipeline are completed, they will course correct. But we will see.